Hello and welcome back to episode 5, Club 7 of Unknown to World Known. We're back once again with Bayern Munich. Do just want to say very quickly, if you are enjoying the series, do hit like, subscribe. It's massively appreciated. Comment and feedback. I really do appreciate anything that you've got to add. And let me know what you think of how we're doing. Since you were last with us, we've only played 2 games. They were against Bayer Leverkusen, who we drew 1-1 with, and then Borussia Dortmund, who we beat 2-1. Those results mean we are sat in 4th place. We have 12 points once again behind Hertha Berlin, who have recently won a game 8-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt. They are a little bit good, and it is causing me a bit of concern. I think we're going to have a bit of a spend in January and the summer to try and close the gap. I think this is going to be at least a 2-season job to try and catch them, if I'm being completely honest. But we'll see what happens in the second half of the season. You never know. Let's go and see how we do against Augsburg. And the lineup for today, we have got Double RA in goal, a weird back 4-y, 5-y, 2-y, Dodo on the right, Van Hoesten and Bakari with Nolasco on the left. The holding midfielder is Morin. Then we have Frank and Grau in midfield, Renier in attacking midfield, and then Orner and Sebastian Benz as the strikers. Wilson had been struggling a little bit, and Benz asked for some first team football, so I gave him a chance. He got the goal against Borussia Dortmund, so therefore to me, give him another go. No harm in that, and see if he can continue to score goals and see if he picks up another one in this game. Then fantastic. Rainier breaking away and plays it inside and finds Grau. Allner plays it through for Benz, who tries to curl one into the bottom corner. Doesn't quite manage to find it, but a promising start from ourselves so far. And now Augsburg are going to try and play their way out from the back. What I have discovered with this formation, it does leave you a little bit open on the either wing. So we've been trying to, as you can see here, force the opposition outside. We're actually going to drop the defensive line down one. I think we find them getting in behind a bit too easy, so we're going to try the high line of engagement, but the slightly deeper defensive line, and just see if that does help us out with those counter-attacks. Grau has Nolasco in space alongside him, who I think he went for goal there. Henrique should be back soon from injury. He's in the final rehabilitation stages, so hopefully he can come back and continue where we left off at that left wing back position. Nolasco is very good there. Henrique is better. Dodo with a dangerous ball across the box that Osorio does manage to hold. But we are very in control of this game so far, and a ball in behind has found Allner, and there's a fantastic block from Burt coming in. But early on, we are looking the team in control. I say that as they get a corner and nearly score off it. That's something we do not want to happen. We're now back on the ball as Dodo and Ben's exchange goes inside for Frank, and now Dodo with a chance to put a cross in. Doesn't manage it, and they start to come away from the back, and Mucker is now running at the defence, and Plata has managed to get it in the bottom corner. That is poor from Nolasco, poor from Double RA. Just really poor defending there. Nolasco needs to do better there. I would say Double RA needs to do better on the post as well. And we find ourselves 1-0 down, and For some reason, we are just so inconsistent. It's similar to the Roma situation, where we'll have a run of good games, but then we'll just get beat following that. And Kosic, I'm not entirely sure how that's ended up not in the back of our net. I've just praised them. Why have I praised them? We're losing. Let's throw the water bottle. Oh wow, they're all upset about that. Well, let's just try being more direct and see if that makes a difference for me. Because we are just struggling for some reason. We're going to try just having them as wing backs instead of complete wing backs. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but we've got to give it a go. Nolasco throws it into Olner. Morin plays it to Renier, who finds Frank, and we play it back out to Nolasco on the left-hand side. And it's back with him once again, and then he tries to take it round his man and just didn't bother. And the long ball forward, this time he does cover quite well and gets us back in control. Bakari and Frank exchanging the ball. It's back out to Nolasco once again, who's given the ball away really cheaply, and Double RA forced into a very good save. But that all came on the back of poor passing by Nolasco, who is very inconsistent. I find in the final third he's really good. Anywhere else, he's a little bit suspect. But we don't seem to get going often enough as a team. Like, whatever I do formation-wise. We've also been without Pedri at the minute due to an injury, which doesn't help because £121 million player and is unfit. Dodo has somehow managed to hit the post from his cross. And it's now a corner. Grau's going to send this one in, but nobody's challenging for it. And Frank collects the clearance. We just don't look right at all at the moment. And I really do wish I could figure out what was going on, but Dodo trying to find Benz, it's a poor pass, and it allows Augsburg to come back at us, but Nolasco intercepts well. And I like what Grau was going for there. He was looking for the ball over the top, but doesn't quite manage to find his man. And Nolasco now finds Olner, who's gone round his man, and surely this feels like a chance for a goal. And it's such a poor finish from Olner. Maybe we try that. I don't know why you're suggesting that then. Let's try Vieira through the middle. I'm struggling to find what's going on with this team because the 4-2-3-1 doesn't work. Whatever I do, we just seem to be getting exposed at the back and not clinical enough up front. Particularly without Pedri, we seem to not create enough in a game. And without Henrique as well. Vieira with a nice little interception there, and he's got space to run up. We've got 3-on-2 here. Surely Olner cannot finish his breakfast at the minute. And we've got a corner now. Vieira sends it in, and it's headed away. And we're going backwards again. Dodo sends it out to Moreno. And what's he going to do with it? Try and get down the wing, but again, blocked cross, and Sane now running at us, and Dodo's just had to take him out. Ball into the box. Header, it goes just over. And now we look very tame at the moment. Van Hoosden heads away. I mean, even stats-wise, we're better than Augsburg, but you can tell we're not creating good chances. They, however, are, and we're very lucky not to be 2-0 down on the back of that one. And now they've got it back down the wing again. Sane's at the far post. And I wish I could point out what was going wrong. We have games where we play so well, like the Dortmund one. We were in complete control there. Days later, we're losing to Augsburg. And it might even be free. We're very lucky it's not free. The post saving us there. And it's a 2-0 loss. And once again, we're having to consider what our best team is, what our best formation is. I'm going to see if I can turn it around against Marseille. And for the Marseille game, we're going a little bit rotated due to the fact that we are already qualified. So we've got Söderström coming in at the back, and then we've got Popov in the holding position. Renier and Demir and Vieira make up the rest of the midfield, and then we've gone with Benz as the deeper striker, and then Nonto getting a chance up front, so that we can rest the other options in Wilson and Benz. In Wilson and Ulner, I should say. We are, of course, already qualified for the next round, and the only way we finish top of the group now is if we win and Manchester United lose to Roma. So we're hoping for a favour from our old club, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm not putting too much into trying to top the group. We're going to go for a little bit of a rotated team and just hope we can come out of it with... If we can just nick a 1-0, it would be quite nice. Ball nearly bundled in by Nonto there, but it's come away with Diallo, who's going to go down the right-hand side, and Popov is trying to deal with him and ends up fouling him, which was nice of him. Giving Marseille the free kick, and Double RA easily catches that. It's Amad Diallo, former Manchester United player then. And is that James Garner? It is as well. Marseille collecting a few Manchester United players from the past. Fair enough. Well, I say from the past. Current real life. We are 0-0 at half time, although we have had the much better of the half. You just can't see it because nothing's happened on screen. And Roma and United still drawing 0-0. So as it stands, this is fine. I'd be annoyed if we didn't win and United did lose, because then that's a chance for us to get a potentially easier draw in the next round. Let's send Pedri on, try and get him some fitness back, and also send Wilson on to try and get him a goal, get his confidence back up. We're going to encourage them. Manchester United now leading, so even less reason for us to be bothered about the result, really, because even if we can pull off a win through this counter-attack from Pedri, we're not going to finish top of the group, but it would be nice. Pedri squares it for Wilson, who puts it in the back of the net and gets us a 1-0 win. So, a good result for us there if we can just hold on for these final 2 minutes or so. I did think Pedri had played the ball slightly too soon, but seeing it from that angle there, I did see Wilson kind of slows down just that touch to get behind the ball and then finishes it very well. Popov now plays it back to Van Hoesten. And it's back to Nolasco, who's sent it forward, and Benz gets his head on it, but it's straight to the goalkeeper in Samir. And ball over the top has found Fernandez, who sends it in, and Leao has equalised for Marseille. And all of a sudden, I'm very annoyed. Well, this has been a terrible episode. We don't manage to pick up a point. We only managed one goal. And I'm very grumpy at the end of it. So what we will do now then is we'll come back tomorrow we'll come back for the Union Berlin and Freiburg games. So we come back after the January transfer window and get a cup game in there. We've got £85 million to spend. I might be looking to spend some of that over the January. We're going to knock some of that into our wage budget though. But still 62 million. We might be looking at an improvement. Let's have a quick look. When is the draw? It's after Hoffenheim, so we're not going to see the Champions League draw. We'll be back tomorrow for the transfer roundup and Union Berlin and Freiburg. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment down below what you think I need to improve in the January transfer window with £62 million in the bank. And subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.